Hello, my name's Ashley Duran, and today I'm going to be informing you about Australia. Australia is a continent between the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. It is in the southern hemisphere and is part of Oceania. Australia has many names and has been called the oldest continent, the last of the lands, and the last frontier. Today's focus is going to be Australia's geography, the history, and the culture. When many people think when Australia is mentioned is their big spiders, the kangaroos, and Sydney, but there's so much more to know about the Commonwealth of Australia. Mm. According to .co, Australia is a rich country with many animals and plants that thrive there. There's many ecosystems, including arid deserts, tropical rainforests, and alpine forests. Although we all know about their land animals and plants, Australia has one of the largest coral reefs, which is called the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is 1/3 of the world's soft corals. It supports more than 1,500 fish and many more species. Just as there is biodiversity and different geography, there's also many important historical events. One of them includes how Australia was founded. According to History.com, it was first discovered by William Janzu in 1606. However, there was already some people there which were Aboriginal people. William decided to go back to Britain and report back on what he found. When James Cook heard about this news, he decided to go check it out. He then claimed Australia in 1700 for Great Britain. However, the first fleet of British ships to arrive in Australia was not until January 1788. They arrived in the Botany Bay and decided to establish the first colony on Australia's land. Another important historical event in Australia was the Eureka Rebellion, as well as the discovery of gold. Gold was first discovered in Australia Victoria in 1851. It changed Australia and the people living there. Many migrants came from Britain in order to get a better life and a better job. However, this all came down when the British decided to introduce tax on the gold fields. This made the miners angry, and they decided to rebel and started a protest and organize themselves to stop this tax. This went on from 1851 to 1854. It ended when 22 workers and 5 soldiers were killed during the rebellion. There's many different people which have conquered and moved to Australia. This has influenced the many cultural traditions which still happen to this day. According to Culture Atlas, Christianity is one of the main religions that happen there. It's been influenced by the British settlers when they first arrived. Aboriginal people have also influenced the culture as only they even even though they only make up 3% of the population. Meetmanship is an Australian culture idiom. This means loyalty, compassion, and friendship. Egalitism is also something that is believed there. It is believed that people deserve equal rights. In conclusion, Australia's culture and country is rich with history, which has shaped the country that it is today. It is filled with lush biodiversity with many different plants and animals.